ITV. ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us on the news at noon. I'm Daisy Leo Asikidi. The Minister of Defense, retired General Christopher Musa, has applauded the Army Force of Nigeria for their rapid intervention during last Sunday's attempted coup in Republic of Benin. Speaking in Abuja at the investiture of 28 newly promoted senior army officers, General Musa said the professional response of the Nigerian Armed Forces played a key role in thwarting the plot. He explained that the incident serves as a reminder that the military must remain vigilant at all times, prepared to protect Nigeria and its allies from emerging threats. General Musa, however, stressed that no arm of the military can operate successfully in isolation, emphasizing that national security requires seamless joint operations across the Army, Navy, Air Force, and other security agencies. Acting on two separate requests from the government of Benin, President Tinubu first ordered Nigerian Air Force fighter jets to enter the country and take over the airspace to help dislodge the coup plotters from the national TV and a military camp where they had regrouped. The minister further emphasized the need for deeper inter-service cooperation, enhanced intelligence sharing, and unity of efforts across all security agencies. He acknowledged the indispensable support of the officers, families, and reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to improving personnel welfare. The 8th Division of the Nigerian Army Sector 2 Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Fansa Yaman has confirmed that its strike team deployed to counter banditry and terrorism in Sokoto has neutralized 11 bandits and recovered a substantial cache of arms. A statement on the official social media handle of Nigerian Army headquarters said the troops acted on precise, credible intelligence. According to the statement, the strike team executed a well-coordinated ambush and engaged the bandits in an intense firefight. The Army revealed that the operation led to the neutralization of 11 bandits, while several others escaped with gunshot wounds. Troops recovered 8 AK-47 rifles, 5 extra magazines, 26 rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition. It added that the bold and tactical operation conducted near Kurawa village in Sambum Birni local government area also disrupted a planned attack on Tara village, an area considered critical for cross movement by terrorist and bandit groups. The army stated that the operation not only prevented a potential terrorist attack, but also delivered a significant blow to the bandits and terrorist network operating in the Sambo-Birni corridor, which has remained a flashpoint in recent times. The Decade of Gas program received a major boost as the federal government expressed that it is expanding its liquefied petroleum gas LPG penetration program in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country as it unveiled cooking gas outreach in Southeast targeting 1 million homes per year. The Minister of State Petroleum Resources Gas, Ekberikbe Ekbo, revealed this in Owerri, Imo State capital, during the flag-off of the LPG penetration program and distribution of LPG cylinders in the Southeast Imo State. Speaking to the event, the Minister expressed joy at being in the region to officially flag off the LPG penetration program and distribution of LPG cylinders in partnership with the Imo State government. He explained that this event was another milestone in the implementation of the federal government's Decade of Gas initiative that was championed by President Bola Tinubu. According to him, clean cooking is not just an energy choice, it is a life-changing intervention. He noted that the clean cooking improves health, protects the environment, enables families to live with dignity and convenience. He stressed that this initiative also aligns with the Unity and United Nations Clean Cooking Agenda and contributes directly to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 7, which is affordable and clean energy, SDG 5, which is gender equality, and SDG 13, which is climate action. As the world marks World Human Rights Day 2025, stakeholders in Edo State have renewed calls for increased public awareness of fundamental human rights and greater adherence to the rights-based policing by political actors and security agencies. They emphasized that this year's commemoration themed Human Rights, Our Everyday Essentials underscores the importance of protecting basic freedoms in citizens' daily lives. Jola Deojo has the details.
Established under Chapter 4, Sections 33 to 46 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, fundamental human rights in Nigeria include, among others, the right to life, the right to dignity of the human person, the right to personal liberty, the right to freedom of speech, the right to fair airing, and the right to freedom of movement. Speaking on the significance of the day as an opportunity to reflect on these rights, human rights activist Marxist Kola Edubai, along with legal practitioners Barrister Emmanuel Ohiorenoya and Barrister Osamui Ibude, expressed concerns about the frequent violations of citizens' basic rights in Edo State. They cited, among other incidents, a recent case in which a journalist was allegedly assaulted by a political actor.
There is no way we can progress as a state when we begin to record human rights violations.
Government should ensure that human rights are respected. It sensitizes the people to know that they have rights.
But once there is this enlightenment, orientation and reorientation, people become aware of these rights, and that will also help them to protect themselves.
On another note, leaders of the Oredo Legislative Arm, Honorable Reliance Okungbowa and Honorable Egonware Igeho, stressed the need for consistent human rights awareness while reminding residents to understand both their rights and their limitations under the law.
It is part of the responsibility of government to ensure that this awareness is created for people to know their rights and to also know where their rights ends and the limitations.
We as citizens should tread with caution. We shouldn't just take advantage or take the bull by the horn because we have a right.
World Human Rights Day is observed globally every year on December 10. From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
And now a quick look at business news where Bitcoin fell below $90,000 on Thursday, renewing signs of market worries as fresh jitters about artificial intelligence profits impacted technology stocks. Other cryptocurrencies also tumbled in value. Bitcoin was last down 2.5%, while Ether tumbled 4.3%, erasing the past 2 days of gains and extending weakness that began in the U.S. trading session on Wednesday after the Federal Reserve cut interest rates. U.S. executives flagged higher spending after cloud firm Oracle profits and revenue outlook missed forecast, a sign AI infrastructure outlays are not turning profits as quickly as investors had hoped. Standard Chartered on Tuesday slashed its expectations that Bitcoin would hit $200,000 by the end of 2025, lowering its forecast now to $100,000. And on sports, Club Brugge suffered a 3-0 home loss to Arsenal in the match day 6 of the UEFA Champions League on Wednesday. A brace from Noni Madueke and a Gabriel Martinelli strike secured the win for the Gunners. With a win, Arsenal remains top in the table on 18 points after winning all their 6 matches. For Club Brugge, they are in the 31st place on 4 points. In Germany, Nathan Tella featured for Bayern Leverkusen in their 2-2 draw against Newcastle United. The result means Leverkusen are now in 20th position on 9 points after 6 matches. At the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid lost 2-1 to Manchester City despite taking the lead. Madrid have now suffered back-to-back home defeats following last weekend's 2-0 loss to Celta Vigo in La Liga. Brazilian winger Rodrigo put Madrid ahead in the 28th minute before Nico O'Reilly equalized for City in the 35th minute. With 2 minutes left in the first half, Erling Haaland made it 2-1 from the penalty spot after he was fouled by Antonio Rodriguez following VAR consultation. City moved up to 4th place in 13 points and Madrid on 7th on 12 points in the standings. In other fixtures, Dortmund and Bordeaux claimed played 2-2 in Germany. Juventus beat Pafo FC 2-0 and Napoli fell to a 2-0 loss to Benfica. Also, Athletic Bilbao and PSG settled for a 0-0 draw. Valerie lost 3-2 to Copenhagen, while Ajax recorded their first win in this season's UEFA Champions League with a 4-2 win against Karabakh. And that's how we'll conclude the news at noon. A big thank you for watching. I'm Daisy Leah Sikidi. Good afternoon.
ITV, certainly the best.